Greetings in the name of Yahusha Mashiach, Melech of Yasharal, Kohen forever, according to the order of Melchizedek, the Ben who sits at the right hand of our Lord Yahuwah. My name is MELEK Shelemoth, and this is MELEK Shelomoth Trading. And right now I'm trying to pass one of these evals on Apex. So this is the 15 contracts sold at 59. Let's see, 59.8776 roughly, and we're trying to get 12 points off of this, right? So let's see how this works out. We're having a little auction here between 59.87, let's say 59.88, and this iceberg right here at 59.82. So let's see if we could get these 12 points breakdown here and pass this eval. So we gotta get past this this iceberg right here. So let me just take out the epic pen. Right, so we got this iceberg right here executed. Right, so we just ran through that iceberg right there, executed 63. Those were 8 different icebergs. So we're supposed to get the stop run from those guys. I have these alerts here that are popping up. Alright, so my stop is trailing at 4 points. So let me just move that stop back up. I'm not really trying to trail my stop right now. I just want to get the full 12 points and just pass the eval. So it's a 150k eval, gotta get 9,000. So I don't really need the trailing stop to hamper that, you know. If it pulls back, it pulls back. Alright, let me just do this real quick. Let's see, let's go here. No pop-ups. Alright, let's go over here. I think my trailing stop is gonna try and move down, so let me make sure I manage that. I don't want it to interact with price right now, so gotta keep that out of the way. Right, so that's the target right there at 59.75. So we're getting some like a little retest right here, and hopefully price stays below this retest level here, this breakdown level. And then I have to worry about the trailing drawdown, right? So once we came down here, we created a certain amount of profit. So while it's pulling back now, it might affect the trailing drawdown, right? So I really need this right now to be resistance and let it come back down to my take profit. Alright, sellers looking like they're in control, so that's looking good. Maybe a little retest right here of this breakdown level right here, and further breakdown to VWAP. And I'm looking to take profit just below VWAP, 59.75. We have liquidity here at 59.73. Alright, gotta monitor the P&L and be ready to flatten the trade. Alright, coming down to 6,000. Oh, wait. Think it took me out already. Nope. Move down. Right, so it took me out at 9 grand. Right, so that's supposed to be a past eval right there. I'm supposed to make 9 grand, so I just made the 9 grand. So that was a sell trade from where again? Let's see, 59.87. Somewhere around here. Let me just go back. So I already calculated this, right? You gotta get 12 points with 15 contracts, right? So to make the 9 grand. So that was 12 points right there. Let's see, where was my entry again? Let me just tone down some of this stuff here. Right, so this was my entry right here, right? So basically it's like a black sun strategy on a higher time frame. So we have the uptrust here, we have a breakdown, we have a retest, and I thought this was going to be the retest level. Entered right here. We had the pullback, a little pop-up after the entry here at 59.87.75. Popped up a little bit, pulled back, popped up again, and then we started to do the little consolidation right there. This is in line with Camarilla R4 on the weekly, right? And this was also a previous week's settlement. So we have a pivot level. We have the rejection of +2 VWAP in the uptrust. So let me just point that out. So we're coming up here. We can't get up to +2 VWAP. We get the breakdown. We get the retest. My entry right there. Retest a little higher. My stop was right here, so I survived that retest. Pull down, started to auction, broke down +1 VWAP, right? Auctioned, came back, retested my entry, and let's see here. Take this off. And you see we have the buying sweeps coming up here. Sellers take control, push it down below +1 VWAP, right? Sellers take control after the buying sweeps. Buyers can't take control. Sellers take control. Icebergs executing 497. We push down. We break through this iceberg that was executing right here. So got a little pop up here. Sellers execute here again, right? Selling icebergs. E153 executed, and then we got the drop down, a little retest again, and came down here to VWAP. Let me just put that into perspective. Right, and we dropped down to VWAP and just below VWAP. So I did get to pull my my take profit down a little bit, I think. No, it was where it was supposed to be. So it was 59.75.75, right? So that was the take profit right there, right below below VWAP. So let me just turn this back up here. I was trying to get it down to this level, but it's a good thing that I just left it at 12 points because the trade basically bottomed out at this level here. So let's go to current price and see what's happening now. Right. And let me switch over here real quick. So this screen doesn't have all the algos and stuff on it, so it's a little clearer. Right, so we basically came down to this level right here. You see we have the liquidity is a little clearer on this screen here. Yeah, so let's see here. Right, so we bottomed out here just above this liquidity level. So I believe, let's see here, 59.75 was my take profit. So I exited somewhere here, right? So I exited at this liquidity level, right? So I did move my stop down. Let me just go back over to the big screen. I remember I moved my stop down from my take profit. Let's see, did I move it down? Anyway, so that was a pass eval right there, 12 points. 59. Let's see, go back. So execution sell from 59.87.75 down to take profit of 59.75.75, right? So yeah, that was the trade right there. So that's how I use my strategies to take big size to pass these evals, you know what I'm saying? Alright, y'all, so it's MELEK Shelemoth. Hope you all enjoyed the live breakdown. I know there's a lot on my chart, but usually I have when I have more time in the trade, I would break down like what these are. Like these are the buy and swipes. The buy and sweeps, right? Usually if buyers don't take it up from here, if you don't get increase in volume from the buyers, you usually start getting a turnaround, right? So this is kind of indicative of a reversal. So while we're going up here and we have buy and sweeps, the buyers are sweeping the book, we usually get a turnaround, right? So let's see if it's going to materialize right now, right? So we have a pivot level, value area high on the weekly. We have buying swipes going up into it. We have selling swipes. I keep saying swipes, but it's sweeps, right? So now we're getting the turnaround. And this is part of how I find my my entries, right? This is part of my criteria for like the Black Sun strategy. We have like the +1 VWAP. We're coming into it. We're getting buy sweeps into it, and we start getting the reversal. This is basically like an exhaustion, right? Exhaustion of the buyers. So let's see, we get a retest here. And let's see if we could come back down to this liquidity level at 59.76. Right, you get a breakdown of value area high weekly. You get a retest. Let's see if sellers are going to take it down now. And we also have floor pivot R3 as a target, 59.75. So let's see if they're going to get that. First we gotta get through this liquidity level here, and then let's see if we get 59.75.50. And looking at the market pulse, the volume pressure is not as heavy right now. We have the VPA dominance right here in the purple. That's below the mean, so it's in the selling dominance right now. It's in the purple. When it's in the green like this, that's the buying dominance. So right now it's selling dominance, but not too much. So we have another buying sweep going off, and buyers not. So it's like a fake out, right? Because on my alert I put it as buying sweeps fake out. So anytime you get this, it's really like you're gonna get the opposite in price action, right? We did get selling sweeps. We got buyers retesting this level. Let's see if they're gonna come down here, or if it's gonna reverse now, or if they're gonna test this level right here, because that's what the order flow does, right? It breaks levels, it retests levels, it starts selling again, right? Let me just use the arrow. So let's use this right here. So this is a level, right? We break down, we retest that level. Let me just use something a little. right? So you break down this level here, you retest the level, right? Then this is another level right here. You break down, you retest this level. Now we're pushing above that level right there. And where would we come back and retest? We'd retest this level right here. Right, so we come back around this level here. Get the exhaustion. And now we got to break this level here, right? Because that was the low created. So we got to break down here. So now we're getting somewhat of a little accumulation here. So if the sellers don't take control, the buyers are going to step in. Right, so this is basically the level right here. And this is another level right here. Right, and that's in line with VWAP. So now if we break down VWAP, and this is all just explaining market structure and how order flow works, right? So we break down this level, maybe touch here, and we're gonna come back and retest this. So let's see how it works out. So instead of just showing you my my trade, let me just try and give a little value to the trading community and just break down the order flow a little bit, right? So for those who actually watch the video, you know what I'm saying? So this is the support level right here, right now. You gotta get this breakdown, possibly to here, and retest. Alright, so we're finding buyers at VWAP, so we're getting a little support. Let's see if sellers are gonna take it. So we have these icebergs executing here. You see these icebergs? That's selling icebergs, so they're applying pressure. See, we have the buying sweeps coming in there again. Now we have the sellers taking control. And what's the target? We have liquidity right here, right? Right, so we have the liquidity target. This was the first one right here. So we're getting some absorption. Passive buyers absorbing right there. Coming down to take this one. We have buying sweeps. Usually that means we're gonna follow through this liquidity. We're starting to get buying absorption here, so we might start getting the turnaround, because usually we have to retest this level. And there you have it, right? So you can just off of observing the order flow on Bookmap, over time you get to see how price usually plays out, right? So you get these breakdowns of these level. It's a little auction right here. You break down, you retest it. We have a liquidity target. You target the liquidity. And that's it. Alright, y'all. So it's MELEK Shelemoth breaking down a little order flow. Got my target today, 9K on the 150K eval. So passed another evaluation. And yeah, man, we're just on the road to success, man. So just gotta be patient and do the right thing when it comes to discipline and trading and taking the proper entries and stuff like that. And yeah, stick with me on the journey, man. You'll see how eventually I get to certain goals and stuff, I'ma make these announcements like when I hit certain goals, you know what I'm saying? Alright, y'all, it's Melek Mikhail Shalomo. Y'all trade safe and stay blessed.